So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why I'm about to move away from MailChimp and tell you about the frustrations that I'm facing right now. What's good? My name is Marlon McPherson from marlonmcpherson.com. I'm an online business strategist and I make videos to help people get their A game on when it comes on to starting their online business or to grow and market what they do. If you identify as this type of person, please consider subscribing to the channel. So for those of you who don't know, MailChimp is one of the most popular email marketing softwares that's out there. And one of the reasons behind why they're so popular is because they're free to start with. So it's an easy way for anyone that wants to start building an email list. And if you don't know already, you should be building a mailing list as one of your priorities when it comes on to your online business strategy, because that's something that you can fall back on and you own online social media. So I'm one of those people that started building my email list on MailChimp. One, because it's free and they allow you up to 2,000 subscribers before you need to pay for it. Plus they have automation. It wasn't always there, but they have automation where you can actually send out your emails based on campaigns that you want to run. And you don't have to worry about whether my emails are going to get sent based on what you want to do. Lots of people still use them because their services are adequate. And for me, the services has been adequate for my needs at the time when I signed up for MailChimp. Now, to give you some history, I've used Aweber. I did use them for about 3 months and I actually canceled it because I wasn't really getting into the platform. It wasn't intuitive enough for me and I didn't feel comfortable using it. So I ended up using MailChimp, and cost was a factor as well. Aweber cost like $19 US per month. Can't remember the subscriber amount, but I'll probably pop it up on the screen that you're allowed for $19. Whereas MailChimp allows you up to 2,000 for nothing. And then the first paid tier is like $10 US. So I thought to myself, you know what, for my needs now, I just need to build my mailing list around what I'm doing and just get people to opt in, and then I can upgrade as need be. Now, where the frustrations have started to come in for me, or where they have come in, is I've now started to diversify my business in a way because of the type of offerings that I have around consulting for online businesses. And I want to be able to strategically separate my audience into segments in an effective way that I can actually market to the right people effectively and not have to send my offers out to every single person on my list. Now, MailChimp hasn't really made this very easy without you having to either pay or be penalized for your subscriber count. And I'll explain what I mean by this. This is a known problem, and I knew it going in, that MailChimp actually counts each subscriber that has subscriptions to multiple lists as a separate subscriber, meaning that if you have 2 individual lists, and you might want to have 2 lists because you are trying to, like what I just said, separate out your content, your marketing based on the interest that someone has, or some other, or say you have 2 different websites, or you have 2 different projects that you're doing, you want to separate those lists. If you have one MailChimp account and you have the same person subscribing to 2 lists, let's say, that same person is counted as 2 subscribers, even though it's one email address, but they're across 2 lists. So you end up paying for them twice or 3 times, let's say, if you have 3 lists. This is something that's widely known. So to get around that, you want to keep one email list. And that kind of restricts you a lot, because then, like I do now, I have multiple offers and I want to be able to, again, segment out the folks that come in for various types of interests and various types of content. There are groups in MailChimp that you can actually create where if someone's signing up to your newsletter, you're signing up to receive something from you, you can have them check what they're interested in on the form itself, or you can even have it hidden. There's it's not an option that is obvious. You have to mess with the code a little bit, which they have tutorials on that. Problem with that is that when someone joins and they sign up on, say, a group A, and they've come across some other offer that you have on your website and you want to have them sign up for group B, naturally you want them to put in their email address again and subscribe so they can be updated on your end, you'll see that they're part of group A, and now they're going to be part of group B if that successfully goes through when they try and sign up a second time round. MailChimp doesn't let you do that. As far as I can see, what happens is that they recognize that email address as already being on your list, and then they put up an error to say already subscribed. So that's the problem that I've been facing. Now, there's a couple of workarounds that I've seen, or maybe one that I've seen online, where again, it involves heavily editing the code, which I'm not a coder. I'm somebody that's very visual, and I don't really want to jump into things that is really going in the trenches too much, because then it just takes away too much time away from making content and running my business and doing the things that I need to be doing that's more important and that I'm much better at doing. So I thought to myself, okay, there's no way I can get around this, because MailChimp just won't let you sign up twice on the same list. The alternative is to actually create another list, and then the two lists can't communicate with each other because MailChimp somehow they separate the data out, even though it's in one account. I don't know. It's just too much. So what I've done is I've had to do some more research, and I considered paying for MailChimp because I've got like two audiences right now. I've got one that has like 500 plus subscribers, which is for another project. And I've got my consulting, which I have just recently started to build campaigns and lists around specific offers that I've got. One of them being a free branding course that I have on my website, that if you sign up, you should be able to get this sent out to you over a course or over a period of a few days. And that's one way that I have people opt into my list. So I've literally started from scratch with that particular list, and I want to have that as a separate opt-in, and I want to have all my other offers. Let's say I want to create another free video course on WordPress, web design. I won't be able to separate them out as things stand with MailChimp. So I guess you get the picture. Sorry if I'm going on a long-winded kind of thing, but I need you to understand what I'm trying to explain to you. So I've had to, oh, by the way, my son is actually here with me. He was sitting quietly watching cartoons, letting daddy do this video, but he's up and about. So if you hear some noise in the background, that's probably him. All right, so let me cut to the chase here. What I've done is I've researched whether I should upgrade on MailChimp and whether or not that would actually allow me to get additional functionality. Because the thing is, they tie in the subscription form that you put on your website to that particular list. So you can't separate them out. So what I'm going to have to do is switch over to a really brilliant platform that I've not just discovered. I was aware of them, but I've just never tried them. Last night, I signed up for MailerLite, and I'm loving what I've seen so far. First of all, they're free as well, starting off with. They give you up to 1,000 subscribers, right, for free. I know it's not as much as MailChimp, but listen to this. They give you the full functionality of MailerLite, and they don't count your subscribers as two if you separate them out into multiple lists. In fact, they just have one list anyway, but they give you the option of doing multiple segments and multiple contact forms that you can link to these segments, which basically groups. You can link each contact form to a group. So you could literally set up a group, in my case, for my email course for brand building, and I could set up multiple other offers with separate contact forms. So when someone signs up, they come in via each of those contact forms. They're automatically sent into that particular group, and whatever campaign I want to run based on those sign up forms are separate. Mind blown, right? Of course, this is something that's out there already. It's nothing new. The fact that MailChimp doesn't actually allow you to do this, that's what I'm saying. My mind's blown. So they're knocking them out of the park right now with the features that they allow you. And when you go up to 1,000 subscribers and you need that additional, you need a paid subscription, it's not really expensive either. It's like $10 a month at the first tier, and it goes up. It's quite reasonable. So I'm testing it out right now, MailerLite, and I plan to hopefully document the process of me moving across from MailChimp to there and resetting up all my campaigns and that sort of thing. And I'm going to be sharing some of that with you, or most of it with you, over the next few videos. in this series. So if you want to follow along and learn from my trial and error and trying to figure this out too, and have this as probably my primary email marketing tool that I'm going to be recommending and using for clients and things like that, subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing some videos on these. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're using. If you're using MailChimp, let me know what your number one frustration is with MailChimp and what you're struggling with right now. And hopefully I can give you some assistance with that. If not, then I'll try and find the answer for you. That's it for this video. Look out for the next videos in the series on me setting up MailerLite and me trying to go through the whole process. Thank you for watching. Like and share and take care. Speak to you soon. Peace out.